Hey, what's up guys, this is Vijay Roy, and in this video we are going to talk about some very important things which you must do in your first year of college, which you should start doing as soon as you join your university or your college in whichever department you are. And I will also share some things which I think I should have done in my first year. I started very late doing, and you should definitely start as early as possible. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first thing is join as many as societies and clubs as possible, because these are the places which will grow your personality. In the first year, I decided to join photography club and mountaineering club along with table tennis club. But what happened is that I was asked to come to college at 6 a.m. in the morning for photography session, and I thought I cannot do it. And same for table tennis as well. I was asked to come at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I thought I cannot wake up at 7 a.m. And now I really regret not joining those clubs, because uh, you will regret it, because you have not done all those things which you used to do in when you were young. But after class 10 you don't have the time to do all those stuff, and you should really start everything all over again whenever you reach college. So I really regret not doing all those stuffs, but you should not. So you should join as many clubs as possible: photography club, mountaineering club, coding club, anything, science club, robotics club, anything you can join. You should really join there, be actively participating in every contest and all. And gradually in second year and third year, you stick with those clubs in which you are really active, and in which you feel like, yes, uh, I'm growing in this club, or I like being in this club. So you don't really decide in the first year. You should join as many clubs as possible in your first year, and gradually you should stick with those which you think that, yeah, this is for me. That's one thing you must do in your first year, that is join as many clubs as possible. The four very important benefits of joining clubs are: firstly, you get to know more people; secondly, you come in contact with good seniors, with seniors who are really busy with their lives, with their placements, internship and all. You really get to meet in one-to-one interaction. You have a one-to-one interaction with all those seniors, uh, and that's great. Because they have already experienced what you are going to experience. So having a conversation with one of them is really great. So you get that opportunity in all those clubs. Thirdly, you get to open up. In college you should open up, and that's a very important point. And fourth but not the least, you never know that you might find your passion in that very particular club. So don't think of something that I am wasting my time by going to the club, but that club and society will actually grow and shape your career in a way that you might not know today. So joining those societies is very important. The next most important thing, that you should start learning how to code. It doesn't matter that if you are pursuing engineering or if you are not pursuing engineering in CSE or IT departments. You can be having and pursuing economics honors, history honors, geography, anything, or science, maybe physics, chemistry, anything. But learning code can give you a different direction, can help you to build something of your own, have some creative ideas. That's learning coding is actually learning a new skill, and that is very important, will give you a different direction. So I will probably make a separate video on why I think everyone should learn to code, although I am a very beginner in the domain of coding and programming. But I definitely think that everyone should code, and I will make a different video on that. But you should start coding as soon as you join your college if you don't know coding previously. The next very important point is learn new skills, like just same as coding. Even if you don't like coding, coding is basically a very important skill in today's world. Similarly, something like video editing is a very important skill. To show anything to anyone, you need a video, right? You want to publicize anything, you want to show ads, you have to have a video to produce that ads in Google or Facebook or Instagram, YouTube. You have to have an ad. For that you need to edit a video. So now if you are starting something and you hire someone as an editor, that's not possible, right? So you need to know how to edit a video to get started. So learning video editing in today's world is extremely beneficial, right? You like have less barriers in doing something better, right? So learning these small skills like photo editing, video editing, basic stuffs, not I'm not telling you to become a graphic designer. You can become, obviously, if you like getting more interested in editing skills. If you feel like I'm not interested in making those videos, but I'm interested in editing those videos, and you can proceed in freelancing of video editing. That is a whole new domain. But if you don't like video editing but you have that skill, it will help you in other domains. That is the thing, having skills in today's world is very important. So learning any skills like graphic designing basics, making small editing, small other skills like digital marketing. I have made a video previously on all the skills which you need to learn, which you should learn in 2020, and you should start learning all those skills right now when you have reached your college. The next very important thing that you should do is spend your money very wisely. That is, whenever you reach college, there is a tendency of students to spend their money on buying fancy stuffs, fancy clothes, fancy mobiles. But instead of that, if you save that small amounts of money from your fancy mobile to a decent mobile, and you spend that extra amount of money to maybe buying some courses, or maybe buying a new laptop, a good laptop where you can make new apps, websites, or edit videos. Editing videos require a good processor. So if you invest in your laptop instead of your mobile, that's beneficial. But having a fancy mobile is what is being wanted by most of the students. So instead of that, you should spend your money wisely. And moreover, you are coming to college, and most of you guys will be staying in hostels and PGs on your own, by your own. So you need to manage your accounts, like what you are going to spend, how much you are going to spend, how much you are not going to spend. You have never done it before, so you need to keep that in mind, that you can buy a lot of good stuffs by saving a lot of money. So spend your money very wisely when you are coming to college, because that's the first point where you start to spend money on your own for the first time. The next point is very interesting, and that is that if you are pursuing engineering, then you will have to study like a thousands subjects, and you have to buy like 1,000 new books. But you should not buy books. I'm not sure about the other departments or other sub engineering especially. I know that you should not buy new books, especially if you can read from PDFs. Then don't even go for books. Like, I have a problem in reading with PDFs, and I just cannot feel, I cannot underline, I cannot highlight, I cannot write down that it's important. So I have preferred buying old books and reselling it after a semester. In my first semester, I bought all the new books, and the thing is, I had to read only 1 or 2 chapters from each book, and the books are still new. And the thing is, I wasted all my money, and that was not needed. I could have bought second-hand books, and I could have saved a lot of money, or I could have used PDFs. All the PDFs really gave me a hard time, but that's actually better than spending that amount of money in buying absolute new books. So you can do that, because in 4 years you have to read a lot of subjects. You have, then if you start buying all the books, then it's very difficult. The thing you can do, you can make a good use of your libraries. uh, Whenever you are having your new semester, go to the library as soon as possible and take up all the books. Take up all the books, make photocopies if you want to, or I use what I use, because my library penalty fees is very low, and I keep the books and I don't give it back until the end of the semester. So if you can't do that, at least you go to the library as fast as possible, as soon as your new semester starts, and take the books, make photocopies of the books, just note down the things which are there in your syllabus. That's going to be a pretty decent way to study during these 4 years. And the fourth point is that if in college you are going to do a lot of new stuffs, I'm constantly telling you about learning new skills, learning video editing, learning photoshops and all. But the thing is, you have to manage your time, right? Now, how can you manage time? I will make a separate video on how can you manage time properly in college. But what you can do, small things, that study in collaboration. Like, uh, if you are given some assignments, probably you are given 5 assignments by your lab teacher, then you can divide that 5 assignments among 5 of your friends, and each of you do one assignment on your own, rest of them have fun. Right? You enjoy that unity, right? So you save a lot of time, you save a lot of hard work. And not only with that, if you can teach others, your friends, then your concepts will be more clear. And your friends are the best teachers. Your friends are your best teachers, and they will explain it to you in their language, and they will make the subject funnier, they will make the subject more happening, and that subject will have a spark which it lost previously. And you will have a time benefit if your teachers teaches you a subject. If your friend teaches you a subject, you will have the time benefit which you can utilize in learning other skills. So that is a very important point, is to study in collaboration in college as much as possible. You can even divide subjects, like you teach me physics, you teach me chemistry for the first semester, and I will do the mechanics. I am good in mechanics. I will do the mechanics, and before the exams, this is how we are going to study, and that will save you a lot of time. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope that you have got some very insightful things from this video, and it's going to help in your first year. Not only first year, some of things can help you throughout the fourth year, 4 years, or if 3 years, whatever course you are going to pursue. So that's it for the video. I will meet you in my next one.